Good morning and welcome to episode 1675 of Hard Factor. It is Tuesday, March 25th, 2025. Thank you for cheating on the news with us. 80% accuracy guaranteed on this podcast. Patreon.com/Hard Factor if you need more Hard Factor. Today, Wes is leading us off. Wes, what do you got?
I got a Mugshot Shawty for y'all. Mugshot Shawty.
We all know the one you're talking about.
Yeah, Mugshot Shawty. It's a cultural thing that I love about America.
I can fix her.
The Peach State Shawty?
Yeah.
Is that the one?
We're going to talk about the Peach State Shawty.
Oh, yeah.
Down there in Georgia.
She's one of the most prolific ones in recent memory. I've got the bottom of Lake Tahoe on deck.
Is it like the pyramids? By the way, a lot of people are saying that was false. Scientists.
Yeah, a lot of people,
scientists.
a lot of scientists debunking what some of the other scientists claim on the pyramid stuff. By the way, good point, Mark.
The CIA stuff.
No, the whole underground 2-kilometer world underneath the pyramids.
The scientists are battling it out. We'll let the titans of science do their battle, and then a lot of them are saying it's fake. But then it's like these ones that published it. What are they saying? I have no idea. So it's a confusing situation. A lot of people saying it's fake though.
I saw a conspiracy theory over the weekend that was posted on a very reliable source, X, that said that in CIA documents they attribute the building of the pyramids to giant beings that came down from the Celestials to pick up the boulders.
Oh, giant beings have been going on for a while with conspiracy.
I feel like I would have heard about that.
Yeah, well,
there's giant beings, man. They got skeletons and shit. There's
giants.
The Anunnaki, there's stuff like that.
Oh, by the way,
a lot of
Lake Tahoe includes. Yes, keep this going because Lake Tahoe segment today includes mythology. So we're going to talk about some giant beings.
The only one that hasn't been like poo-pooed a lot is the black hole. People are really starting to think we're inside a black hole.
Nah, I like that one.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of that one. Pat, you're in the hole. What do you got?
A weird story involving a lot of dogs and probably the most insane national security failure that's ever taken place and been publicized.
Well, yeah, and even so publicized. It's amazing how
you can't get more publicized than this.
Worse than JFK.
In terms of
that's worse. No, there's
pure idiocy. This takes the fucking cake.
It probably takes the cake on being a dumbass. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Just being stupid, I guess. Says Pete Hegseth. We'll get to it.
Yeah. Yeah, but no, yeah, there have been ones with worse outcomes. And Mark, what do you got for us today?
Big Fudge live from the Philippines. Shout out. I have a fools that used to work in schools. She is a dog. Yeah. You think you've heard of horny sex teachers? Where do you get this? Where do you get a load of this chick?
Oh man, what state we talking? Let me just wet my whistle.
Insatiable. Indiana, I think.
Okay.
Indiana.
Is that where Indianapolis?
I know what color hair she's got.
Yeah.
Probably blonde.
Bleach blonde, yeah.
I think she's got fake blonde. Like
right. I was gonna say probably like a colored, like it's like maybe like a bleach blonde, but yeah, like when she's not in prison, like probably she does like a little bit of like a purple flare at the end, on them.
White blonde ladies. I call that the Indiana special.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly what I thought she'd look like.
Yeah. Okay.
With them Indiana girls and them Indiana Knights.
Tom Petty would have enjoyed it.
If he was 14, yeah. All right. Anyways, we'll get to it. Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do the news. Mugshot fame. Okay. It's one of the greatest and most ridiculous things about American culture. I love it personally. I don't know how you guys feel about it. I'm sure you love it too. I think we all remember Jeremy Ray Meeks, a former member of the Crips, who was probably the most famous and first viral mugshot. I don't know
Hell
if
of a
anyone can
mugshot.
think of a different one, but yeah, he was. This is back in 2014. He's
The hot felon.
the hot felon. Yeah, he was arrested for charges of being in possession of a felon being in possession of a firearm and grand theft, and that led to a very lucrative modeling career for Meeks because he is hot. I mean, let's just face it. He's got those piercing eyes, and he's a good looking fellow.
He shot straight to like
runway.
Yeah, like Italian runway designer. He didn't even go to like the cheap modeling. He went to the top, straight to the top.
Yeah. He's got a book coming out actually this month, supposedly called Model Citizen, the autobiography of Jeremy Meeks.
Oh, so wow. I'd love to read that.
Yeah, be sure to check that out. Now, his arrest photo might have been.
You might be able to get him on for the book tour.
We might be able to. Yeah, we might be able to. Now, he might have been
that handsome bastard next to our mugs.
Well, I mean, I'd love to hear. I'd love to hear just the trajectory of it. You know, you go from
how
prison,
much meth?
Yeah, you go from prison, and then next thing you know, you're in Italian modeling. That's got to be quite a story.
Yeah, it is a story. I'll tell you that. It's up there with Hawk Tua, in my opinion.
He's somehow I don't know how you could possibly be classier than Hawk Tua, but he's like the classier Hawk.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
I think he meant like just random instant fame.
That's what I meant. Yeah.
Yeah, like just a shockingly turn of events. Yeah. He's up there.
Stroke of luck. Now he might have been the first viral mugshot, but the trend took off so much so that we now have sites like Mugshot Shawties on IG, which has almost 2 million followers and posts daily mugshots of attractive bad girls. And wouldn't you know it, there on the front page of Mugshot Shawties is the shawty we're going to talk about today and what she has done in order to gain internet fame. There she is in the bottom right. That is Lily Stewart of the University of Georgia.
Put her back up.
Bad girl.
I'm just gonna put her mugshot up. There you go.
She looks awfully familiar. Who hasn't met a girl like that?
Yeah. Well, she's in the Alpha.
I mean, she's a Southern sorority girl. Yeah.
Alpha Suck My Cock sorority.
That's my second caca. Yeah.
Yeah. The Suck My's.
Yeah.
Lick my anus.
Yeah. Lick my anuses. The LA's.
Please.
Anyway, you're gonna find out what an idiot she really is when I play you this interview she did. She was pulled over for speeding in a rural Georgia road back on March 8th on her way to a birthday party, which is why she was all done up, looking so fabulous for her mugshot. And I'm just gonna let Lily tell you her story. And I apologize, it's a little long, but I think we really need to listen to the whole thing to get an essence of Lily as a person.
What's Lily's explanation? Yeah.
I was pulled over, and the officer, he gave me a ticket, and I was like, it was a super quick interaction. I was like, have a great day, officer. He was like, have a great day, you too. It was just so quick. And then I pull back onto the road, and I am going again. And then he puts his sirens on again, and he pulls me over again. And I guess I was speeding a little. I guess I was going over a little again.
She sped off.
And then he pulls me over the second time, and he's like, get out of the car, you're under arrest. And I'm like, sir? And he's like, get out of the car, you're under arrest. And I was like, but I wasn't. He was like, put your hands behind your back. And he put me in handcuffs and put me in the back of his cop car. I was like, what is going on here? I didn't know you could get arrested for speeding. But when I put those handcuffs on, I just shut up. I was like, I'll go to the jail with you. I'll figure it out. Like, because I was scared. But, after he was done being stern with me, he was actually kind of nice. And then on the way to the jail, he put on his playlist, and we listened to Walking on a Dream by We the People. It was kind of funny. And I kind of started to relax at that point because he just put it on a playlist. And I was like, all right, well, I'm on my way to jail. And then I walk in, and they pat me down, and I'm like walking through the jail cell like, oh my gosh, what am I doing here? And they put me in a jail cell with some paperwork. And I see like, it's the craziest experience I've ever seen. I mean, there were like writing on the wall of like people's names and like names scratched out. I was like, oh my gosh, it was kind of freaky. But I filled out my paperwork, and I sat there, and I stared at the wall, and I was like, I am in a jail cell right now. And then, I went out, and I paid my bond, or they like called me, they took me out of my cell, and I paid my bond. I got my mugshot, and then another officer drove me to the tow yard where they towed my car. And but it was definitely an experience. It was definitely never experienced anything like that. Hopefully never again.
So she claims that it was just, she was taken to jail over speeding, like a traffic violation.
Yeah, twice. So she got stopped, and the idiot sped away and started speeding again, and then the cop pulled her over again. And
was that the TMZ interview? Was that one?
Yeah,
or was it?
Yeah, that was the TMZ interview.
Isn't Walking on a Dream by Empire of the Sun that dumb bitch?
Whoa! So she got her. So look.
Is she thinking of foster the people?
She's probably nervous.
Yeah, she's nervous. She's very nervous.
So she went super viral. She did that interview to kind of explain what was going on. I saw further in that interview, she was saying like, she could have made it huge had she like done a character or something, but she played it like pretty much down the middle. She was saying dudes are saying like gross messages to me, but I don't care. But they're gross, but I don't care, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she was saying she thinks it's hilarious. I love the comments poking fun of me. She posted a reel of her favorite comments. She said, I don't let it get under my skin too much. Now, you might heard at the end, she says, hope it never happens again. But apparently that little tickle of fame really got to Lily. And I guess maybe as the hype around her photos started to die down, she decided she needed to get back in the spotlight. So just 2 weeks later, on this past Sunday at 5:30 a.m., she was arrested again. Okay, here's her second mugshot.
Was it again for doing a dumbass speeding thing?
That's insane.
No. This time she was arrested for obstruction of an officer and loitering/prowling. Okay, so here's her new mugshot, 3/23/25. Again, just 2 weeks after her first mugshot. Now, what do you guys think? Did she do this on purpose?
So timeline wise, she gets arrested, whatever, like a month ago or something. Then it hits the mug showbies. It goes viral. Then she does that TMZ going into the weekend. So she's peaking going into this past weekend. That's when she's like reached her fame. She's doing her interviews. She didn't max the interview. I'll tell you that much. She did not. She did it down the middle. And then Sunday, still on the tail end, still in the media cycle of the first viral photo, she gets arrested again.
Boom.
I don't know, man.
Boom.
And then the second time we listened to Time to Pretend by Queens of Leona.
Yeah, and I really made sure I was done up for
She's
this
an idiot.
photo. Yeah, she's an idiot. I mean, you've heard from her interview. She's a little bit of an idiot. Now,
what does she do? What are the allegations for loitering and stalking?
Who speeds off after getting pulled over? Like, what is she?
Well, yeah, that's the first one. This one is, again, loitering and prowling, 5:30 a.m., obstruction of a law enforcement officer. So she probably got a little mouthy. You're like, don't you know who I am? I'm the Mugshot Shawty. And
so she basically like asked a cop to arrest her.
It sounds like it. That's what all the comments are. It's hard to believe that she would be arrested again 2 weeks later and get her second mugshot in 2 weeks after being, at college for 3 years or whatever. I don't know.
Well, it happens.
It happens. It does happen. Now,
I don't know, man. I just kept thinking of.
Look at her smiling. She loves it.
I kept thinking about how like if this happens to you one time, right? Then because she's gonna leave college, she's gonna go get a job. The first time it's a pro for you. Hey, I was the mugshot girl. I was speeding like an idiot. Right. That's something that will like help you in the job interview. That's
now you're
fun.
A moron. Yeah.
But now I'm like, what kind of problem do you have?
Weird.
Right.
Yeah.
Now she was released on $4,000 bond.
Was she drunk on the prowling? It's 5:30 a.m.
No, that's the weirdest part, Mark.
She looks great.
Yeah.
If it was alcohol in either or both, it would make this a lot more explainable. The fact that she was sober for all of this makes it even weirder.
Is she the first woman to get a prowling charge?
I don't know.
That's a good point.
But here's
what
the
is she
thing.
prowling?
She got her speeding ticket on the 8th was dismissed. So off her record, dismissed.
Which one?
The both
The
of them,
one
I guess.
where
I
it was
guess,
dumb. Like she probably shouldn't have even had to be arrested. Like she sped off after she got a speeding ticket and then sped off too fast for the cops' liking. So he like put her in the car and drove.
Like, I need to get arrested again. She's gone up to the cops. Like,
I mean, it's crazy to get a fucking mugshot on a speeding ticket in the first place. That's insane.
Right. It's almost like, was she asking to get arrested? Like pulled out? Like was she fucking with him the first time too? Like is she just fishing for mugshots?
What's
going on here?
She
look
looks
at the
like
crazy.
Look at the crazy in the eyes. Really shows in the second mugshot.
That's what I'm saying. Like if you haven't met a person with those eyes.
Yeah. Now here's the funny thing. Here's the funny thing that if there is a God, under Georgia Code 16-10-24, whoever knowingly or willfully resists, obstructs, or opposes any law enforcement officer, prison guard, jailer, correctional officer, community supervision officer, county or Department of Juvenile Justice, juvenile probation officer, or game warden, blah, 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 and it's their first offense, shall be guilty of a felony and shall, upon a first conviction thereof, be punished by imprisonment for not less than 1 year and not more than 5 years. So under Georgia law, and if the accusation and the charges stick, she could be in jail for at least a year because of this shit.
Nah, they'll play it down.
Of course.
Yeah,
I'm saying if there is a God.
Georgia might be thinking of making an example out of her, but that's
I don't
crazy.
think she needs a year for being a dumbass.
No,
Prowling. I don't think she was. Or what was she prowling?
I don't know what the deal with the obstruction thing and the officer. If she like slapped the officer, I don't think that would be assault. If she was just being mouthy, I don't know.
It sounds like she just was like, "Can't arrest me."
I'll be honest with you. When I watched the TMZ interview, I was thinking to myself, like, and no shade on her, because you'd have to like really want to do something or have a deep understanding of the internet. What she could have done in that interview, she could have used that.
You think she's capable of that, Pat? Listening?
No,
to
I don't think she is. That's my point. That's why I think there's a problem here. I think that she functionally got arrested again. Can you guys help me gauge? I've been thinking about this since I saw the story. How tall do you think she is? Because she seems really, really tall.
She's like 6.
She's wearing heels and all those. Yeah, she's probably 6'0".
Yeah,
6'0".
Yeah.
5'11",
Yeah,
6'0".
maybe 5'11". Yeah.
I mean, I'd say you sign her, contract her up, because if she gets arrested again, that's just so much earned media. It's $1 million of free press.
Yeah, I mean, maybe that's what she's going for.
I think it is what she's
haunting.
going for.
They are haunting, Mark. Look at that. That looks
She
like
looks so happy to be taking her mugshot all the time.
Yeah.
Who looks that good in their fucking mugshot? And look at her profile.
Somebody who wants to do it.
Yeah, somebody who tried to get arrested for another one. Yeah.
She's in like the smock too. She's in like the police, the fucking jail smock.
Yeah.
She looks great.
The spit smock.
If Playboy was still around, she's getting an offer. I don't know what the equivalent
sure.
is today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
This could
Felons of the
springboard
ACC.
a massive OnlyFans career for her,
Say
though.
felons of the ACC.
Yeah. Remember they did that in college? They'd go, girls, the ACC, girls.
Yeah. That was awesome.
Hooked up with one of them. Anyway,
humble brag there, bro. You hooked up with a Playboy co-ed, but
girl of
not
the
like
SEC. Yeah.
Girl,
no
the
big deal.
SEC.
No big deal. Anyway, let's move on, guys. I have a confession to make. I would have to say, out of all the technological devices I have for work, cameras, computers, I would have to say my Turtle Beach headphones are my favorite. While I'm editing photos on my computer, there's nothing I love more than throwing on these bad boys and going to my favorite Netflix series and immersing myself in anything except what I'm doing on my computer because it's work. And if a client calls, just take the little microphone, whoop, switch it down. Now I'm in business mode. I can talk to them. I can take notes because my hands are free, crystal clear. I can hear them. They can hear me through this amazing sound that the Gen 3 stealth headphones have. First ever cross-play dual wireless transmitter system, which means you can seamlessly switch between your consoles if you're a gamer and PC, just a click of a button. It gets even better. While being connected to your console, the Stealth 700 connect to your phone, again, for music, taking calls at the same time. So incredible. Whether you're handling business or handling your gaming opponents online, like my son uses them for, Turtle Beach sound is unmatched. And best thing about them, I can't remember the last time I charged these things. 80 hours on one recharge. Yeah. I literally can't remember the last time I did it. So they are amazing headphones and great price too for limited time.
You could fly around the world 3 times.
Oh yeah. No problem.
Never charge you on a flight.
Maybe 4
times around the world. Yeah.
No problem. For a limited time only, get 10% off your entire order with code HARDFACTOR at turtlebeach.com. Don't miss out. Stay warm and level up your game with 10% off at turtlebeach.com using promo code HARDFACTOR. Again, head to turtlebeach.com. Use code HARDFACTOR. 10% off your entire order. 10% off your entire order. HARDFACTOR. After purchase, they'll ask you where you heard about them. And please support our show and tell them we sent you. Get the ultimate immersive gaming experience with Turtle Beach today.
Level up your headgear. Do it. Yeah. Turtle Beach. Get on it. Let's talk about leveling up something else. Your fitness. You ever sit there scrolling social media, looking at, Instagram, fitness influencers or whether you're on TikTok or whatever, whether it's like healthy meal videos, and then you just sit there, you watch a ton of them, and then you watch it, but then you don't do anything because you just, you didn't maybe because like you're just watching it, you're interested in it, but it doesn't push you to do anything. That was me before trying the Fitbod app, but now I'm already feeling stronger, working out pretty regularly. I have cheated on Fitbod this week, but that's my fault, not the app's fault. Okay, the app's been telling me I need to get in there and get my gains. That's just been on me. Oh, but I've still lost about 10 pounds in 5 weeks. Okay, you don't need a personal trainer or to pay some influencer on social media to get the results you want. All you need for a personalized workout is the Fitbod app. Just download the app, tell it your goals and how much time you have to work out, what workout equipment you have access to, and it will, boom, spit you out right there a fitness plan catered to you. It personalized workout routine based on your goals, fitness level, and available equipment. And most importantly, it pings you. It gives you the reminder on your phone every time you need to work out. When you need to pump iron, boom, it just tells you Fitbod, ding, ding, and it's time to get swole. Okay. Workouts adapt to your growth. So each workout is challenging enough to push you to make progress, but it also tracks your muscle recovery so you can avoid burnout and keep up your momentum. Fine-tuned by experienced certified personal trainers to bring the best practices and exercises to you, and over 1,000 demonstration videos. So every single workout it asks you to do on the app, it shows you right there how to do it. Workout video, boom, instructional. Level up your workout. Join Fitbod today. Get your personalized workout plan. Get 25% off your subscription or try the app free for 7 days at fitbod.me/hardfactor. That's FITBOD.me/hardfactor. Get in there. It's great. Fitbod. You guys been Fitbodding it?
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Well, I hurt my back not from Fitbod. So I've had to take a few days off because I've been severe pain from moving a mattress.
All the sex you've been having because of the
bad
Fitbod.
bod.
Yeah, well, I moved the mattress to have sex, and then I, something happened to my back. It's real bad.
Every time
it's
you
real
do it,
bad.
that mattress is all over the place.
I wouldn't advise doing what I did to my back to anyone. It's not real good.
Of course, don't do that. Don't do that. But do the part of using the Fitbod to get yourself in a position to injure yourself while trying
Well,
to
in fact, I told Fitbod I'm back to beginner for the back, so it can like stretch out my back at the lowest level.
It's going to give you the Supermans. You're going to be doing the Supermans. Your lower back's going to be incredible after following their regimen. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's get to the bottom of Lake Tahoe finally. Okay, guys. 23andMe stock fell through the floor after they filed for bankruptcy, and Usha Vance is visiting Greenland next week. Is she going to buy it? Who knows? Plus more stuff Pat will fill you in on in the lightning round. But most importantly of all, in America, I don't know if it's a lightning round. Pat's segment next. It's more about American news. But most importantly of all, in America, we're finally going to find out once and for all what's at the bottom of Lake Tahoe. It's going to happen.
So has that been a mystery? I don't know much about Lake Tahoe.
You know, really, I mean, no one's really known what's at the bottom for sure. People know, but they don't know for sure because it's not like mapped out. But this dude, it's very deep, like a mile deep. Mark, 1,645 feet. Is that a mile, Mark?
No, not even close.
Not even close. Not even close to a mile.
5,280 is a mile.
Okay, so a fifth of a mile, Pat. A fifth of a mile deep.
Yeah.
Couldn't jog it. That's all that matters.
A third of a mile deep. It's a deep lake.
Yeah.
It's the second deepest lake to Crater Lake, I think, in Oregon, in North America. But this dude, Chase Petley and Noah Jeremy, they're two dudes who live near the lake, and they're exploring the bottom of the lake with a rover that they built personally. And we're finally going to know what the fuck is at the bottom of the lake once they get down there. These guys claim the lake could be much deeper and that we don't even fucking know. You have no idea.
I think it's definitely deeper than 1,640 feet.
There you go. See? So Mark's with them. This guy, Mark, by the way, I subscribed to him on all the Hard Factor, but he's big with you. He wants to uncover what's under the sea, under the water first, because he thinks there's more there than we know.
We're wasting a lot of resources. There's a lot of cool stuff down there. Yeah.
He's saying space is nothing compared to what under the. So take a listen to the most.
Space is a pipe dream. We're right here with the water.
This is Chase is with you. Take a listen to Chase's most recent interview with CBS Sacramento.
Told that there wasn't going to be much life at the bottom of Lake Tahoe, but it's hard to actually go down there and get a camera shot without something alive in the video. Yeah. Shrimp and then fish, large fish that we've talked to experts and they can't exactly identify.
A slow crawl.
That's right. giant fish.
I
His
knew
buddy
there'd be
wants to
fish under
do the
there.
interview.
Huge fish at the bottom of a lake. You heard it. You heard it from Chase right there. And we've talked about Chase before when he was the first person to get a picture at the bottom of Lake Tahoe a few years back. There wasn't like any pictures of the bottom of the lake before he like strapped a camera to like a fucking tube or something and then like shoved it down to the bottom. He got some pictures. He's been trying to.
The mud's kicking up again. I can't see shit.
That giant fish?
so much.
The mud's always kicking up. Down
Yeah,
there,
mud's kicking up again. I can't see again.
What's the bottom here? Is it rock?
Is it rocks again? Nope. Mud. This is the shit. It's mud.
Look at all this mud and rocks at the bottom of the lake.
Hey, scientist, check your email. There's another picture of a fish. Can you identify it?
Yeah. Too blurry, huh? I mean, nobody can identify that fucking.
No, look past the mud.
I know where there's a lot of mud.
But anyways, so he's been trying to chase this dude. He's been trying to find a way to map the bottom of Lake Tahoe for the last 15 years. And now his rover is set to launch in May. And they're making a documentary about this whole process. Trees of the Deep Lake Tahoe on Instagram if you want to follow along. And taking it to the Instagram comment section for this one. The Fit Gemini says, I would be okay with my tax dollars funding this. And to that point, like, yeah, there's all kinds of rumors and shit about what could be at the bottom of Lake Tahoe.
What are those rumors?
Mark, there's Tahoe Tessie, of course,
Okay.
a giant
This
fish
is what
or a
I'm
Loch
interested
Ness
in. Okay.
monster
Okay.
who
Mhm.
patrols the waters. And here's the famous old picture of it. It just looks like a Canada goose. That's blurry to me,
Yeah.
but that's Tahoe Tessie, apparently. Local Native American tribes believe that the water of Lake Tahoe was haunted with sea serpents and also a human-eating eagle called the Ong,
That's sick.
who had it was an eagle with a warrior's head, who feasted on humans in its nest at the center of the lake.
I feel like unless the Ong leaves no survivors, that we would have heard about the Ong. Because look at that.
The Ong
thing.
is not real, but
Yeah.
that is something that the Washoe tribe believed. And then now apparently the Ong has been defeated, but it still lives below the waters. So you can't disprove it now. It's just a ghost of a warrior eagle that lives below the waters, consuming bodies.
Like how it had slicked back hair. That was cool.
Yeah, the Ong is a fucking beast. You don't want to fuck with the Ong.
Ong's gone.
You know, what that is, you know what that is, Wes? It's like feathers sprouting. That's how like a young eagle with the hair. Up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing is a beast. And then there was like singing fish. The tribes believe that you couldn't float in Lake Tahoe, which is obviously not true. You can float in Lake Tahoe. And of course, there's the countless, claims, as the commenters point out. Here, Matraman says, gonna go down there and find near century-old greatest mafia hits, right? So like,
Yeah, that's what I think's down there.
shipwrecks, plane wrecks of Italian men who crossed, the Don.
Because that's what they found in the other lake that dried up, right? Was some mafia hits.
Lake Mead. Yeah, a lot of
Yeah.
bodies and barrels and whatnot
Mhm.
coming up to the surface.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is right next to Reno, which was Italian.
Yeah, I mean, it's Nevada. It spans the border of California and Nevada.
Yeah.
So, right. I mean, they'll almost certainly find some people who were slain by the mafia down there. But I'm also hoping that they find, like there's other like
What?
people believe maybe that the bottom like is way deeper and that it could connect to another like local lake here.
Okay.
There's a lot of like mystery shit around the bottom. Like it's weird to me that this dude with his like garage robot is the only one looking into this, but I'm glad he is because I want to find out.
I don't know much about like everyone exploring like lakes and oceans, but I feel like 1,640 feet is not that challenging to. This Chase guy's got a rover that's going down there. Like, what's the holdup?
It's
I
his
don't know.
personal rover because there's nothing down there.
Exactly. I don't think it's just rocks and mud,
And fish and mud.
fish.
A lot of mud.
Some shrimp.
Maybe there's more though. I'm telling you.
Who knows?
Okay. It's true. We don't know. We don't know.
We don't know. We don't know. All right, guys, when you see a headline like "Glamorous Daughter is Arrested After Dementia-Stricken Mom is Mauled to Death by Her 54 Pet Dogs," you know you got to click it.
Yeah.
And click it I did. Shout out to the tabloid rag, the Daily Mail, for that headline. A lady in Southern Colorado was arrested after her 54 dogs, allegedly, we'd probably take that word out, mauled her dementia-stricken elderly mother. Talking about 47-year-old Jessica Hoff. She had 54 dogs.
But there's no way all 54 got in on it.
No, just the bad ones, Mark.
Yeah.
Just the bad dogs. And there were some very bad dogs in there. Here's some pictures of Jessica and her mother, who's dead now, and the dogs.
So the daughter's arrested for putting her in the situation with the 54 dogs?
Yeah, she was running some errands around town, and she went around to all 54 and said, "Be good, be good. Be good, 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 be good." And
she missed one, Pat. She missed a few.
She missed one, right? Yeah,
Did the dogs just like? How long did she leave her with these dogs? Like,
like she was running some errands during the day, maybe 3-4 hours, something like that. But the mom was very
something
sick.
tells me as long as she possibly could have.
Right.
The dogs turned on the mom in 3 to 4 hours.
Maybe 6 tops, like a day of errands.
Listen, you kick one of those little dogs, they're gonna get you.
They're gonna go get a bigger dog and say,
They're gonna
and then the other big dog's gonna
just takes one.
Yeah.
Oh man, overrun by a pack of angry dogs.
You wanna kill this old demented bitch? Yeah.
Wait. No, I can't. She told me to be good, not me.
Yeah.
She got it from me.
There were definitely some dogs that were not cool with it. They're like, this isn't cool.
Tired of her feeding me checkers. You know what I mean?
Obviously, the dogs were in bad shape because you don't have 54 dogs in good shape. It was like she's a crazy cat lady, but with dogs, she also had 7 birds. Seems like a small amount compared to dogs. Anyway, the main story, guys. Jeffrey Goldberg, the editor in chief. That was it. Yeah, Jeffrey Goldberg, the editor in chief.
By her own
She's
dog.
dead.
What do you want? It's sad. The editor in chief of the Atlantic, Jeffrey Goldberg, he published an article on Monday titled "The Trump Administration Accidentally Texted Me Its War Plans."
Yeah,
Sure. That they did. Yeah, according to Jeffrey, on March 15, that's the day the U.S. bombed Houthi targets in Yemen. Pete Hegseth shot the war plans over to a Signal group text thread about 2 hours and 15 minutes before the strike took place. And backing up a couple of days before that, you had pretty much the entire cabinet, all of Trump's cabinet, just chatting about delicate geopolitical issues and, of course, the attack that they're about to make on the Houthis. 18 folks, including Hegseth, J.D. Vance, Stephen Miller, the White House Chief of Staff, Marco Rubio, Tulsi Gabbard, the CIA Director, John Radcliffe, National Security Advisor, Michael Waltz, a bunch of other top-level government folks. And unbeknownst to them, the editor of a magazine who got added to that thread, I guess by accident.
Yeah, by accident. Who like added this dude and how?
Oh, it was probably the same first name, wrong last name, like when Wes sent female Colin instead of male Colin his poop.
Oh, yeah. For sure. It's for sure a name mix. Yep.
It was the first name type of same. That looks right. That's male Colin. Let's send him our turds.
I think it was more of a Michael Waltz, who's on Trump's team's national security advisor. He had sent an invite to Jeffrey Goldberg a while back, and he's like, "This can't be the same Michael Waltz." And then I think maybe Waltz got confused about who was supposed to be in the thread compared to another thread. I don't know. But, there was fun stuff on there like, team, you should have a statement of conclusions with tasking per the president's guidance this morning inside your inboxes. State and DOD developed a suggested notification list for regional allies and partners. Joint staff is sending this AM a more specific sequence of events in coming days. We will work with DOD and COS and OVP and POTUS to make sure they're briefed. They're talking about the Suez Canal and how Europe's freeloading. J.D. Vance is like, you're making big mistakes. And then they talk about bombing the Houthis. We're going to bomb those Houthis, right? And Jeffrey Goldberg was like, just got his popcorn out. He thought it was disinformation at
More
first.
like the Wuzzies.
Right, the Wuzzies. I guess Hegseth said something along the lines of, I think the messaging is going to be tough no matter what. Nobody knows who the Houthis are, which is why we need to stay focused on one, Biden failed, and they're Iran funded. That was one of the things that they were saying. Kevin
So
Carroll,
doing, I mean, it's just a business Slack thread, basically.
yeah, except it's literally the leaders of our government.
More like the Wednesdays tomorrow.
Kevin Carroll, who's a lawyer who specializes in national security cases, and he's a CIA officer, he said, quote, "I've defended service members accused of violating the Espionage Act through gross negligence for far, far less. If these guys were junior uniformed personnel, they'd all be court-martialed." People are pretty pissed off. This is a big fuck up. First of all, Signal is not approved to use for government communication, and also the editor-in-chief of The Atlantic was on there, dude.
Yeah, it's crazy. Dumbass.
Big win for that guy.
Yeah.
Huge. I mean, the story literally just fell into his lap. Amazing for that guy.
He didn't have to do any work.
Good thing no one texted the Houthis, you know?
Yeah.
True. Yeah, I mean, they got smoked. Those bombs did work.
Wait, I'm a Houthi.
Wait, I'm getting a text from somebody.
Wait.
Yeah.
Is this a prank?
I saw that Hegseth's odds of resigning are up over this, which makes sense. I mean, this is a bad one. This is a real
I mean, it's bad as shit, but look, we're in the new normal. There's no resignation. You never apologize.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it doesn't strike me. I think if they had done something incredibly sensitive over the chat, it would be different. But the fact that it was all stuff that was announced 2 hours later.
At least Hegseth got every single piece of diversity removed from war history before he resigned. Like
there you go,
Tuskegee Airmen, Sia,
Jima.
Yeah,
he got the Robert E. Lee statue
Code
back.
Talkers.
Yeah,
did he? No, I'm just kidding. He didn't.
It's close. You take one of ours, we take 3 of yours.
Couldn't make that happen.
I mean, that's why the statues got put there in the first place.
Yeah, amazing. All right, that's stupid of those guys. We have a new sex teacher to talk about, and listen, we could do this every episode pretty much. We don't even do all the sex teachers for some reason, but this one is pretty wild. I think it's because we're not really supposed to talk about teachers having sex with underage kids.
Pedophilia is a touchy subject, literally. No pun intended.
It is. That's why we try to steer clear of it. You know, Spotify, and YouTube, and everyone we're on, or we try to toe the line. But this is a huge national story.
You don't like.
Huge national story, and we're not glorifying these psychopaths. We're trying to make fun of them and bring light to the fact that it happens and it shouldn't. I think my favorite one, by the way, in the past few years was one Will did on a Florida Man Friday show on patreon.com/hardfactor, where a couple of big girls, a principal and a teacher that worked for a high school that was right next door to a middle school, groomed a kid or two, and then threw an all-out rager when that kid graduated from middle school to high school. They invited one dude over that they were attracted to, 2 female teachers, or one teacher and a principal, and he invited the entire high school over. So the principal's house, and the teacher was like a freeloader, she didn't even live there, came over to the principal's house, and they had like 250 high schoolers over for a rager. It got so bad that a girl's stomach had to be pumped on the front lawn, and like 3 kids got DUIs in the neighborhood leaving the party when it got broken up, and the principal and the teacher were found like in a room with kids right before they had sex with them, and the whole goal was for them to have sex with them.
Just staring at that one kid's.
They were so dedicated to their plan.
It was amazing.
That really went pretty awry.
The one bigger cohort was Big Carly. I remember that.
Big Carly convinced the principal to get it. Like Big Carly had her eyes on a gentleman that the sick part is that they had their eyes on him from middle school because it was right next door, and then they were like, oh, yeah.
And then
don't worry about
pounced in high school. Yeah.
Don't worry about what's going on outside. Don't pay attention to none of that. Just
the biggest rager you've ever seen.
Focus on this right here. But
this one's up there. Meet 31-year-old former Eminence, Indiana teacher Brittany Fortenberry. You kind of already saw her. Fortenberry, the sweeter the berry, the sweeter the juice.
Bleach blonde, but blonde.
Those are some jail issue glasses if I've ever seen them.
Yeah. What am I in for? I didn't know he was under 18. I can't see. Fortenberry was a substitute for the Metropolitan School District of Martinsville, as well as a teacher for Eminence Community Schools for middle and high schoolers, and that's near Indianapolis. That's the closest like big city.
Eminence, is that like one of those like bad kid schools?
The
Yeah.
teachers are making them bad.
Yeah, it just sounds like one of those bad kids schools.
What town is it? And I'll check on it, Mark.
Hope schools. Hope.
Oh yeah.
Eminence is in Martinsville, Marion County Jails where she is, and then
Okay, I'll figure it out.
what
An
else?
To Wes's point, I do feel like sex teachers will target those types of schools to work at, like they're smart.
Yeah, Eminence is
schools with the bad boys out there.
EMINENCE, Pat, Indiana.
No, it just looks like it's just the name of the town.
Okay.
Name of the town.
Yeah. So she was an insatiable predator. She's being charged with more than 24 counts of sexual assault against minors, 10 counts of child molestation, 9 counts of dissemination of matter harmful to minors, 6 counts of contributing to the delinquency of a minor, 4 counts of sexual misconduct with a minor. The list goes on and on. Some kids were as young as 13, and she had them over to her house, drugged them, and then assaulted them.
Oh,
Drugged them. Yikes. With what? Viagra?
Mostly shrooms.
Whoa.
Shrooms was her drug of choice. Some boys, yeah,
Weird.
yeah, she's a weird cat. You'll hear some boys claimed she paid them between $100 to $800 for pictures of their junk, just photos.
She just was wanting to look at little meats.
Yeah.
I like my
Okay.
victims paranoid.
Disgusting.
So I give them shrooms.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly, Pat.
That's why I give their little 8th grade brains shrooms.
He can't get out. And they lock the doors. One said that when she had him over and drugged him, she demanded he call all of his friends over to all do her. And in the wildest accusation, she allegedly had a group of boys over and had them wear scream masks while they gangbanged her.
oh wow.
Interesting.
She paid for all the masks and then said, put them on. Who's your favorite disgusting teacher?
Eyes wide shut thing, or
I don't know.
well,
She likes scream.
yeah,
It's her favorite.
Okay.
Okay. Wow.
He wants to be in high school again.
That's a serious pedo right there.
Yeah, no, it's bad. The boys also claim she told them she'd kill herself if they told anyone, and if any boy refused or opted out of having sex, she said, "No, you're going to do it," and she kind of just forced them to do it. And then one parent of victim claims that their son said that Fortenberry's husband, Nicholas Fortenberry, not only knew about the assaults but was an active participant in on it and threatened to slaughter their son in front of his disgusting whore wife if he said anything to anyone.
Jeez.
What? The husband was in on it?
Well, he liked to watch. He did eventually
This
file.
dude was like a cuck, like he has a cuck fetish, but with kids, that's insane.
Yeah, you're going to do her like she said, put on the mask. He did eventually file for divorce last month after his wife was caught and faced charges, but he's free out there. So if you're on a Hinge or Tinder near Indianapolis, look for Fortenberry. His profile probably says wanting to meet someone with teenage sons that are popular.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, if I was there, I would be like, "I'll be right back," and then I wouldn't come back.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
No, you wouldn't.
Scream reference.
Yep. No, I got it. I got it. Here's her original. You went a little too. I feel a little woozy, man. Here's her original. Here's her original mugshot, which was taken at Morgan County Jail, where she spent less than 24 hours. Then they shipped her off to Marion County Jail, where they put her in the orange jumpsuit. Oh, I had it. This is the original, and then they put her in the orange. And there's no word on why they transferred her, other than the fact that probably they wanted all of the guards and inmates from both jails to make fun of her, bully her, and lecture her.
Can you put the titty one up again? Just for
Yeah, this is just her.
Yeah, there you go.
This is the first time I'm stoked that that Scream is getting press over Texas Chainsaw. I'm glad they're wearing leather face masks. You know,
Right. That's way better. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good point.
Yeah, she's
That's,
facing.
I mean,
yeah,
she's
it's not good. She's
they
terrible
gotta lock her up. she's
for a long time.
real
She's
kitty
facing
rapist.
child
like gross
molestation,
face mask. Yeah.
child molestation, sexual misconduct with a minor. The list goes on and on. She's got like 20 charges apparently. Yeah, like she did the shrooms, like I said, and I imagine there are a few 18 to 22-year-olds who were pretending to be 14 when they caught wind of this. That was going down to the Fortenberries, free shrooms, free sex.
Yeah. It's an invite.
Just turn the hat backwards and get a skateboard. I'm 14, you know.
Yeah. I mean, who knows how many
Just the
kids
place.
got in.
Ooh, 8th grade was tough today. You know, she's the worst though. She's gonna go to jail for a long time, and her husband's free, like I said. So
Yeah. That's a big. That's a town. That's some good town gossip right there.
That's a town rocker. Yeah. That guy's going to have a hard time replacing that kink. I'll tell you what, because it's highly illegal what
Oh,
he's
man.
into.
He's gonna get real mad at his next girlfriend when she's not into it.
Yeah.
He shows her a screen mask. What do you think of this?
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to be able to get an erection for another 24 hours, but I bet if I was younger, you deserve it. You deserve younger. Anyways, it's terrible. That's the show. We're going to end on that.
Great.
For some reason.
You weren't supposed to stab me that deep, man.
I feel a little woozy, man. Yeah. That's it. We're done. We're done for the day. We love you. Get out there. Have a great fucking day. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
The cream of the crop!